Oi, som. Oi. Oi, som. Oi. Oi, som. Beleza? Oi, som. Beleza? Tá de boa, tá tranquilo. Tá de boa, tá tranquilo. Vamos começar a jornada, né? Salve, rapaziada. Bem-vindo à live aí. Um bom dia para todos vocês aí. Puder já deixar aquele like para ajudar o Vetera-game. Tamo junto.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And as you can see, we've already started here. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well read, and the danger is averted. He's a sharp little ball here. He's onside, just the keeper to beat Mbappe! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much wrong with his vision, nor his decision-making.
Pode perder gol desse, entendeu?
No, he's not getting his way this time. Pinches it off him.
This is não faz, né? Quase.
There's alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played out to the left flank. He has found the way through. Big chance!
Aí o Zico não perde, não.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
O juiz deu falta minha ainda.
While he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Great chance here to level it up. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Flamengo have created a real intensity from the start, and there's no sign of any let-up.
Roberto Carlos, he is through here. Cafu. Botafogo are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And he's managed to get free. Picked out brilliantly.
Aí, Patrick, era guarda mesmo.
And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Played out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. And a header!
Não pode perder gol desse. Fala pra mim.
Works it forward. Some good work on the right flank here. Fiddles it through. And that's an excellent interception. Vieira.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Out to the right. Mendieta. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. That's De Arrascaeta. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's found a way through.
Ali eu fiquei indeciso o que ia fazer, não cruzei, nem chutei, fiz nada.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Looking for the runner. And that's been won straight back. That's a good ball out wide. Saka. That's a sweet ball, that.
Toma.
It's a sharp pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Distributed tidily. Ljungberg. Ljungberg! Yes, it's there!
Tá bom.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Oh, the contact was fantastic. Right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Good play on the left-hand side here. Rudiger wins the duel this time. Saka. De Arrascaeta threads one in. Oh, shooting chance!
E joga sério começou.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Concentrar mais. Ó.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Can he get onto this? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Neymar. That is good alertness. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now that looks a decent ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's picked his way through. Oh, well played. Corner it is. And this could be the final action of the first half. Now it's Mbappe. Ruben Dias spots it and intercepts. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Botafogo are looking to break at pace. Neymar.
Ih, Roberto. Faz, Roberto. Ih, Roberto. Galera, vamos deixar o like aí pra ajudar o Vetera-games aí, galera. Tamo junto.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. But it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them. And we're underway again. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Lampard. York.
Sério, sem brincadeira.
Oh, that's fabulous. Nice interception, well timed. Mendieta! Just a whisker away.
Ai, que sono.
Neymar.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's a little loose. Ball swung in.
Botafogo making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Roberto Carlos looking to add to his goal. He's shifting through the gears here. Rudiger. Played back in. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
60 minutes played. Now it's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mbappe!
Pegou, rapaz.
Vinicius Junior. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, the ball's come loose here. There's the hit.
Que isso?
Run loose. Who's going to get there?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
York. There's no flag.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need
Olha,
to sort
sei
out
que o
their
juiz ia
end
dar
product and
pênalti.
quickly.
Achei, mas não deu.
Zico. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing.
Aí. Ai, ai. Salve, salve, tropa. Esquece de dar o like aí pra ajudar o Vetera-games, não, galera. Tamo junto. Agora fechou o caixão.
Botafogo take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
That's a lovely, neat pass. It's a really well-measured ball. He's got away. Cucurella proves too strong.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vieira. And it's Zico. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. In with the challenge. Chance here to counter. That is good alertness. That's headed upfield. Out to the right. Saka.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That has ended up in no man's land. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, super ball! Botafogo can't breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Nossa.
It's just beyond his reach. Looking for options for movement. Cafu. Nice ball and he's in here. It's Neymar! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Turns and goes back. He's looking to set free a runner. Out to the left it goes. Vinicius Junior. That's tidy. He's found a way through to Arrascaeta. That is a brilliant interception. Referee looks at his watch.
Tá bom, começamos bem.
Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Roberto Carlos, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
Botafogo really were great today. They showed a lot.
Tropa, 22 pessoas na live, galera. Deixa o like aí pro Vetera-games, galera. Tamo junto. Só tocar na telinha do celular, galera. Objetivo. Bora para mais uma vitória, né? Cara, deixa para arrumar o time na hora que começa a partida, gente. É muito difícil.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. Now it's Saka. Cafu. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And now the breakaway. De Ligt gets across to intercept that. Zico. He's having a go! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Vieira. And here's Mbappe. Tries to cut. There's the shot! So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Someone I really like a lot, Peter, is Matthijs de Ligt. You can't get much better than him when it comes to taking the ball up the pitch into midfield and then linking up with his midfielders and his attackers, sometimes driving even further forward. He really is amongst the very best in the world at doing this.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. He's had it taken off him. Botafogo have a free kick. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Decent hit from there.
Mais devagar pouquinho dava.
Koundé. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Now it's Messi. Pinches it off him. Vieira. Zico. Moved on forwards. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Roberto Carlos. And he was quick to react. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. Cafu. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And they can counter here. And that's really well manoeuvred. Drogba. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Não foi falta, juiz. Isso aí.
Eder Militao.
A minha se dá falta.
Excellent interception. De Ligt gets over and intercepts. That's headed upfield. De Ligt.
Está jogando com mais de não sei quantos atacantes.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Roberto Carlos. Neymar. And he's intervened well there. Vinicius Junior.
Galera, não esqueça do like não para ajudar o Vetera-games aí, galera.
And here's Drogba. Drogba. He's looking wide. Vinicius Junior's cross. Brilliantly cut out. Mbappe. Botafogo do have a chance to counter here. He's picked his way through. And it's Neymar. Oh, no joy this time.
Fui para um lugar totalmente errado.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, great ball. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. It's a pretty loose pass. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Saka.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
He is through here. Beckham. And the counter is on.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot. Oh, good-looking ball. Neymar. Distributed tidily. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, quality clearly deserted at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Some first half thoughts?
Botafogo may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
So we reach the halfway point and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Roberto Carlos. That's been cut out, well played. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mbappe. Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Botafogo finding their passes. Cafu. Vieira. And here's Mbappe.
Ali era só dar um giro.
Beckham. Played out to the right. De Ligt cuts out the pass.
Olha.
He's got away. Beckham. And Beckham! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Salve, salve galera, bem-vindo à minha live aí. Quem puder deixar o like aí na live aí, ajuda muito aí, Vetera aí.
That is a little undercooked. Out to the right. Oh, that's a key interception. Yeah. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out.
Mas ao mesmo tempo toda a sensação que tá fácil de fazer gol, mas não tô conseguindo.
Actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good spread. That's tidy. Saka! Decent enough try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
He has found a way through. Interesting ball. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Decent hit! Neuer deals with it effortlessly. Now it's Drogba. Got a shot away.
Olha só.
Really well taken goal. And finally he has breathed life into the game.
Fala sério, né, goleiro?
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And here's Drogba. It's Drogba! He scored! 2 up and threatening to pull
De
clear.
longe não pegou, imagina de
Yeah,
perto.
I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Gente.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. And the has a goal! And yes, it's there! Back to within 1. Interesting.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Botafogo get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
And he'll shoot here. He should have put that one away.
Tentar buscar um empate, né? Porque tá difícil.
Beckham. Chance for the header. No, not the best of headers. That has ended up in no man's land. He's gone for goal! Chooses, and he's following up! A real chance and a real let-off. Roberto Carlos, and it's Zico. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Threads one in. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's a fine interception. There will be 4 extra minutes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking for the rock. Real chance! And he hits the net! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it. And that will be the final act. In the end then, no joy.
O que parecia que tava fácil, eu perdi o jogo.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And they've got a throw. That's headed upfield. Oh, no joy this time. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Passing nice and neat. Saka! That's a half-decent try.
Saka usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Cafu spots it and intercepts. Aim forwards. Now it's Saka. Well, that is one way to stop him. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So a chance here, what can they make of it? Hits one! Decent enough try. And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good... It's Roberto Carlos! Arsenal are looking to go forward now. It's a lovely, neat pass. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's gone forward, looking for the run, and he's picked out the run. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Some really good ball movement, heading backwards.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Salve, meu mano, eu jogo no Xbox. Você joga onde?
Militao. Griezmann proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
So what can they make of this? No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Saka gets his pass away. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Up for a header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Upamecano. Oh, there's a probing ball. Roberto Carlos. Oh dear, less than about past the better. Oh, good-looking ball. Saka! Goal!
Ele não perde, não.
The breakthrough strike. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Botafogo have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. He has found the way through. Distributed tidily. Saka. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Shot could be on. And Messi! It's a Griezmann! Zico. It's a sharp pass. Oh, nicely intercepted.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Chooses to go cross-field. Cafu.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a pretty loose pass. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rodri. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Drogba. Played out to the left flank. Messi. Drogba. He's tried one! It's a goal! Arsenal are level. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner. Unstoppable.
There is the half-time whistle. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each.
Information bulletin from the regional police
So
department.
there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Botafogo kick off the second half.
Botafogo are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Cafu. Saka. Saka! That was superb goalkeeping.
Saka really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Roberto Carlos. That's Vieira. And it's Neymar. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Neymar. Ah, that's a fine interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Spread out to the left. Cafu. Saka. Fiddles it through. Oh, he's found him in decent hit! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
That's been cut out, well played. Botafogo really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. And here's Mbappe. That's a sweet ball, that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Saka has it in a wide position. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, and he's through the middle. Drogba is on his own, and the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
He rises! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Neymar, played out to the right. Rudiger. Beckenbauer does well to get it back. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Griezmann. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
That's a lovely, delicate pass. Zico, over to the left. Wriggles his way through. And it's Zico. And it's Neymar. Out towards the flank. Here's Vieira. Passes short and sharp.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
So, third corner of the game. In for a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Has a look and plays it forward.
Botafogo really are showing all the necessary urgency.
There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Roberto Carlos. Rudiger. Out to the left it goes. Roberto Carlos. He's found a way through. Header! Really well taken goal. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Quite a thriller this one's been. Now the finish! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! Well, there was to be no other outcome. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Arsenal take the lead.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well. Botafogo need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Vieira. Here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. And it's Zico. Oh, he's burst through! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That looks a decent ball. What a throw in. Can he get it through? Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's Neymar. And that will be the final act. Botafogo pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Botafogo are looking a touch fragile, Peter. Confidence looked well down, and they have to find some courage quickly now if they're to react.
For information on how to find your way around this stadium.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Vieira. That looks a decent ball. In by Fernando Torres. Oh, he's been caught. Decent hit! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Messi did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
That has not gone well. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, important interception. It's a lovely, neat pass. Could move up a gear here. Played with finesse. Has a look and plays it forward. Nicely spread. Cafu. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Neymar. Gets his pass away. And it's Fernando Torres, played out towards the right wing. And he's in on goal. Hits one. In he goes again. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Aimed into... It's a mighty effort. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He's had it taken off him. Botafogo finding their passes.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Could it go? He's gone for goal! It's a loose ball. Oh, super ball. Mbappe. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. He's got away. Fernando Torres. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Mbappe.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And the finish! Goal! International! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Guardiola. Costa Curta. Now Mbappe. Interesting ball. Vinicius Junior! Turns and goes back. Neymar. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Saka. Saka unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he spark a counter here? Vinicius Junior. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Knocks it out wide. Fernando Torres delivers the ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Neymar out to the right. He is through here. Neymar.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Quality ball. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. And through to the goalkeeper. And the first 45 minutes are up. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again.
Botafogo can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Neymar. Madison. Vinicius Junior. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Fiddles it through. He's been picked out. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Well read, nice interception. Roberto Carlos, and the counter is on.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room.
It's Neymar! He has done it! Botafogo back on level terms. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Botafogo grab the equaliser. There's the hit! It's loose, and there's a ring. Madison! Oh, split-second reaction.
Madison really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Nicely aimed pass. And that is a little undercooked. Guardiola. Yeah. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vinicius and the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Internacional certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
That is a great pick out. Can he put it away? Well, now it's a red. Oh, what has happened here? Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Now it's Mbappe. Beckenbauer. Out to the left it goes. Looking for options for movement. Oh, nice touch. Vinicius Junior. Zico. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, well played, well. Mbappe! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Mbappe brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Guardiola. Here's Madison. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe! He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Oh, facing up to his adversary. He's tried one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Vieira. Mbappe! Oh, good take in a good area. And a header! Goal! Botafogo! And the comeback is complete. What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Madison! Madison! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, that's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
Now it's Mbappe. Saka. Zico. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. There's the shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to...
Well, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, and I hope for his sake that it's cramp, meaning it'll be a quicker fix.
Well, it appears he's going to be okay, at least for now. Beckenbauer. Yeah. And it's Zico.
Botafogo clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Mbappe threads one in. Can he finish?
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Internacional need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
He's picked his way through. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Guardiola. And here's the chance to counter. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Good spot, he's seen the run. And the shot! Goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and...
Has a go! And he hits the net! Deep, deep into injury time! Lacking... And that's that! So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Vieira voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, what a difference a half can make, Peter. And the second half saw this team full of courage and energy. It's very impressive how this team turned it all around.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Botafogo do look a team on a mission. They seek today to confirm promotion, preferably in style, but as a bare minimum, by way of the all-important point they still require. It is undoubtedly the biggest game for many in the crowd, and indeed for most on the field of play. This, of course, the Saitama Stadium looking so intimidating with the crowd close to the pitch, so much like classic European stadia. We have already... Has a goal! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
And here's Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Neymar. Zico. Oh, good spread. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Luis Suarez. Mbappe might just make this. Oh, they could break here. Alexander-Arnold fiddles it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Brilliantly cut out. And he's had a hit! And one more try! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Vieira! There's a goal! They have done it! They are level! You raise your game and we raise ours. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Spread it left. Well, that is one way to stop him. Mbappe! Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. Fagioli. Zico moved on forwards. Gets his pass away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Fagioli. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Great ball if he can get there. In with a header! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Nice interception, well timed. Half an hour played now. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. That is good strength. And he's being shifted off it. Alexander-Arnold. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rudiger, nicely spread.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And now the breakaway, nicely aimed pass. And he's certainly onside here. Eder Militao. And it's Rudiger. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Luis Suarez.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Just the goal. Can he finish? It's in! simply do not know what has hit them.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been a...
It's Zico! In for the pieces! It goes to show he is human after all.
Cafu simply had to find something instinctive because of the unexpected way the ball came loose.
And it's Son Heung-min. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Fagioli. Rudiger cuts out the pass. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Botafogo would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake and they've got to move on.
And it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. There's the start of the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Saka! There it is! And just like that, he hits 50. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Decent progress down the left. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a little off target. Mbappe is looking to set free a runner. Now it's Neymar. Rudiger gives it back. Vieira.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational in that half-time dressing room, seems to have paid off for the moment at least.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's had it nicked away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, this looks promising. Got to make this count. He's picked his way through. Neymar. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Saka! And he nearly went all the way.
Saka really has just learned a lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Luis Suarez. So it's 200 appearances for the man on the ball. Luis Suarez. And that is masterful defending. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well read, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Flamengo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Zico. And it's Neymar. Looking for the run. Oh, they could be caught out here. Big chance. There's the hit. Yes! Level again. And they are in no mood to give up the fight.
Yeah, and you really have to give credit to the way these players have handled themselves. Can they get another? Probably. I really shouldn't be tempting fate, but I'm backing them.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
And they can counter here. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Who saw this coming? Botafogo have come back from the very brink. Zico. Passing nice and neat. Shapes to shoot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rudiger. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Goes to finish! And again!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And here's the chance to counter. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's got away. Can he finish? Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Flamengo take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And the referee brings it to a close.